Hello, welcome to Chess with Simon. I am Simon, and we are going to play the Sicilian defence. It's a good opening. It's an unbalanced position. A high-class waiting move, as Bobby Fischer said. Don't really know what that's about, so I'll just play e5. I mean, the bishop's kind of blocked by the pawn on d3. Okay, I assume that f4 is going to come at some point. I would imagine. But we'll have to see f4, otherwise where's the activity going to come from? Okay, so why don't we do this? And when I suppose f4 will come, yeah. Yeah. Okay, do this, and then we'll park the bishop on c4 if there's another push. There's another push! And then, after takes, I guess we take on the knight. So where's the knight going to go to? A bit awkward for the knight, isn't it? d2 it's going to go to. Yeah. It's going to go to d2. And then we are going to defend it with the queen. I like this line. This is okay. We're good here. Oh, now, look. d5. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to develop first. But d5 and e4 look gorgeous. But we're developing. Oh, no, now I've dropped a... I dropped... I guess I play knight d5 now. I'm not quite quick enough. It's a shame. Yeah, and then something like queen takes. Something a lot like queen takes. And then I play knight b4, then the queen runs. And then I push, and it defends the knight. And it's a good move. So here we think we're better here. And obviously we could take with the knight or the rook, but also we could play the check, which probably wins a piece. Yeah, I think e4 check wins a piece, doesn't it? Doesn't that win a piece? Looks like it wins a piece to me. And then after we've won the piece, we're going to take with the knight. Or the rook, or the knight, or the rook. We'll take with the knight. Now we'll get all boring. We'll play knight f6. We will count up and we'll say, well, it's a piece for a pawn. We will note that white hasn't really developed, which is good, so we're not in a risk of getting kind of mugged. Yeah, this appeals to me. Don't ask me why. I can't explain why. It just appeals to me. Keep the bishop quiet. We're trying to keep the bishop quiet. That's what we're doing. We are stopping the bishop from causing trouble. Take on c3. Rook d4 wins. No, it doesn't. You can take on c3. Okay. Oh, now what we've got to watch is, obviously what we've got to watch is the pawn push. The pawn push, the pawn push. So one way of watching the pawn push is to make it ourselves. Then what we're going to do is queen on e5, bishop on d6, checkmate. Yeah, you don't want me to do it, do you? That's typical. Okay, let's swap the queens off then and we'll play the endgame. You persuaded me. Don't want to swap the queens off either. I mean, I'm giving you all these options. None of them seem to work. I'm sort of prowling around to see if there's a way of... Did I lose a pawn there? To see if there's a way of delivering checkmate. Queen g3 is my dream result. The bishop might start living on e5. That's a nice square for the bishop. Look, I'm defending my bishop with my queen. I have no other ulterior motive except to defend my bishop. King g1, queen h2, king f2, queen c5 check, king runs, I take on g2. Okay, do it that way then. It's a whole rook. Okay, what's the time like? We've got plenty of time. Oh, it's check. Okay, that's going to win the pawn then. Right. So let's try to devise a plan for this stage of the game. The plan is get the rooks on the open files. Maybe win this pawn. To be honest, it's really easy when you're a rook up. It doesn't really, it's going to play itself, isn't it? Get the rook onto e2, threatening all sorts of things. So the 7th rank is always nice. Okay, so that's it. Thank you. Good game. Let's have a look what the analysis engine says. Nice comeback win. Let's see. Okay. Where did I go wrong? And where did I go right? Okay, so this wasn't great. So what did it want? It wanted to go back with a bishop. I think I saw a Fischer game when he played bishop c4 like that and then used the b file. I didn't really use the b file, but anyway. Swaps. Yeah, this was nice. This is all nice. Yeah, this is where we're flying. That was the nice bit in the middle. Okay, thanks for the game. I enjoyed that.